Well, good morning. Naren Rana here. Rewrite this Appy ending. This is the topic for our discussions today. Rewrite this Appy ending. The Sanchar Sathi's original idea for security was okay. But mandatory pre-installation, even if users can delete it, is problematic. Why pick a fight with the phone makers like Apple? What about future government uses of the app? What about a legal framework? Smartphones have become a deeply personal space for most of us. One would be unwilling to share with even closest friends and family. So would we want to allow government in this space? So that is what will happen with the latest directives from the telecom ministry. All big smart phone manufacturers have been directed to pre-install all new devices with a state-owned cybersecurity app, Sanchar Sathi. Companies have 90 days to comply. Now, Telecom Minister clarified just that users can delete the app, but it would be pre-installed, since not many people would be aware this app exists. So the rollback on deletion is appreciated, but still contradicts the original order. The order states that companies must ensure the pre-installed app and its functionalities are not disabled or restricted. So in any case, pre-installation is worrisome as defaults are powerful. So just as many users may not be aware of such an app, even fewer would put in the effort to search for and delete the app. Now this is the reason why there are multiple competition cases against Google for pre-installing Chrome browser, as most people do not change default settings. So the app was rolled out in January 2025 to block and track lost or stolen smartphones using a central registry. For government, the app has been downloaded 50L times. 50L times. And has helped recover over 7L phones and helped block 37L lost or stolen mobile phones. Now these numbers indicate that about 75% of those who downloaded the app went on to block their phones. It's an unusually high number. The debate, however, is not about the utility of the app, but about what its preloading can potentially mean for users. So the app may not be meant for surveillance or data collection at present, but the reality is that once a tool exists, the nature of its use cannot be controlled. The app can be updated by any future government to collect any data. So once it is all background permissions on your phone. Now critics have argued that every smartphone would now have a tool that could at any point in time be easily ruptured to collect personal data without oversight. Call logs, contact, location, history, or even privately sent messages could be accessed and collected via this app. Now this is of concern because other helpful citizen-centric digital tools have fallen victim to mission creep. Aadhaar being a prime example, originally meant to help with welfare programs. It has become an inescapable reality of Indian life. An app originally meant for safety can later be updated to include features that are considered intrusive. Now, additionally, government has largely exempted itself from the recently notified rules of Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023. Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023. So the Act gives government powers to exempt any of its agencies from the law's provisions such as the need for consent, securing data from breaches, and maintaining accurate and complete data. So this means any agency can collect the process the citizens' personal data without following DP Act safeguards. So looking ahead, based on public consultations, it is desirable to have a clear legal framework that details what data the app would collect, how long the data would be stored, and introduce oversight mechanism to curtail misuse. So such a pre-installed app, which can't be considered as bloatware, also strikes at consumers' rights. It could affect device performance, since such bloatware is a third-party app forcibly integrated into core functions. At a time when New Delhi is attracting the biggest phone companies to manufacture and set up shop on Indian shores, such transgression into their businesses can create unease and alter investment decisions. Apple, per media reports, does not plan to comply given its performance and security standards and will convey its concerns accordingly, consistent with its decisions word over. Forcing Apple to do so could lead to an unnecessary standoff. So, a single government security app installed on millions of phones also weakens national cyber security. If it has a security flaw or vulnerability, and Sati can become a single point of failure for millions of devices, as it provides a master key to hostile cyber actors. Given the app is deeply embedded into the OS, it introduces a new vector for cyber attacks that companies will have to guard against. So, cyber experts could have suggested better methods, or government could strengthen the existing system of central equipment identity register. Government already mandates that telcos automatically block any device attempting to connect with an invalid, cloned, or blacklisted IMEI. This stops fake phones from working without software on the phone. But telecom could also be nudged to use advanced network-based fraud detection model to identify suspicious behavior such as single IMEI being used for multiple SIM cards. Beyond this, if a device level verification is deemed necessary, the code for the app that has been made mandatory should be open source. Anyone should be able to check for the exact data collected and its mode of operations. If that seems radical for government, an independent audit committee with lawyers, software developers, and privacy advocates could monitor the app and its functioning to ensure there is no surveillance. So the app by itself is not a bad idea as long as it works as a pull model. Users could voluntarily check a phone's validity or report it is stolen. So shifting to a push model without transparency is what creates confusion. Thank you. Thank you very much.